Word, this what we doing. Anyway, y'all. Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of The Have and the Have Nots, Season 7, Episode 15. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Then, y'all, I'm just gonna let y'all know right up off the bat. This may be a short video because nothing really happened. We're still like recycling the same storylines. Nobody has actually evolved. Wyatt's still Dofi. Hannah's still holier than thou. Jim's still using David to doggone do all his work for him. Veronica's still lusting after some young man. Candace, she's still stealing money. Benny's still stupid. David's still doing everything that Jim wants to do. And Catherine, I am Catherine Cryer. Like, nobody has evolved. But really, what made me mad and what I'm going to call this episode is, how come Wyatt is still alive? How come this fool's still alive? Like, how many times can this fool escape death? Like, Grim Reaper right there, right with the hook on him, and then somehow the Grim Reaper get distracted by something over there and Wyatt's able to walk off. How? This fool got into a car accident and killed somebody and injured somebody, so I'm assuming he was hurt. This fool then overdosed, was knocked out for like a few days. I think that's how it went, or maybe it was a few episodes. Either way, this fool had overdosed and they thought he was dead. This fool done slit his own wrist. This dude done got into fights with his daddy. This fool is being kidnapped by the Malone family. And he's still not dead? He should have been dead the moment he walked inside the bar. But no, he's still in the land of the living and I'm mad. I don't want the person to die. I just want the character to die because he's still doing the same thing over, being a dope fiend. Blaming everything on his mom and daddy. It's everybody's fault but his fault. Child, now Vinny wants Sandy to shoot Wyatt, but Sandy, we find out Sandy is not a part, he's not about that life. We found that out when Vinny shot the police officer and Sandy was like, a word, like, I knew our family killed, but he had never been in the presence of the killing, so he shook. He don't want to do it. So Vinny, he mad because as a Malone, killing should be in your blood. Like, first of all, sir, killing shouldn't be something that's like second nature to you. I mean, unless you got something wrong with you where just killing is a good thing to be doing, which it shouldn't be, like I said. But it's like, yeah, I can't even get my words together because I was so upset about this episode. Like, somebody in their right mind would think, hey, taking a life, that would do a lot of mental stuff to my head. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it. But anyways, Wyatt don't get killed. Vinny shoots the refrigerator right next to Wyatt. At this point, Wyatt should have had a heart attack from all the drugs he's taken and him running across town and him slitting his wrist and doing all of these things. But no, he is still in the land of the living because Mama Rose wants $1 million for Wyatt. Child. Don't make no sense. Vinny then sent Sandy upstairs because Sandy don't want to shoot Wyatt. He going on this whole monologue about, you had it made and look at you all strung out on drugs. If I had your life, I would have been president. Which tells me he wouldn't have wanted this life for himself. It was just that he was born into this family and he ain't had no choice. Wyatt tells him, I got these slits on my wrist because I was in jail. Because I shot my mom and daddy. I slit my wrist so I can go to the hospital and get some drugs. While I was there, I decided to escape. Just telling everything that he done. But anyway, I guess Vinny wasn't going to tell nobody because, you know, we ain't supposed to be snitching out here. So this really makes Vinny mad. Like, you out here trying to kill your mom and daddy. Granted, more so your daddy, but your mom and daddy is some low down dirty dogs. But they still your mom and daddy. Like, how dare you do this? Like, why are we giving monologues? Why? You supposed to be in charge of the Malone family right now. Grandma Malone, Mama Rose, She didn't step down and put you in charge. Therefore, you should be making executive decisions. This man stabbed you in the throat and left you for dead, and you sitting down here giving this man a monologue. Veronica, still up to being Veronica, lusting after the new boy, the new young thing. She over here trying to she plotting to get the doggone pool boy in her bed. Talking about, so that's the kind of man I need. You need a man that's a cheater? Now, if it was just that you wanted him in your bed because you just want to sleep with him, that's one thing. But you want him to you want him to be your man? If so, I think that's stupid, because that clearly shows that he would cheat on you. You probably don't even care about that. Child, moving over to Madison's house, his ex. Like, this was an unnecessary scene, but the only reason I'm bringing it up so this video can be more than doggone it 7 minutes long. Jeffrey's still at Madison's house. Madison's ex has a key to his apartment, so anytime he want to come over and have a little sex, he's there. But he not gonna see Jeffrey, and Madison is nowhere on the agenda anymore. He got Jeffrey's in his side. It's like, hey boo, what you doing? Is this your man? If not, are you an escort? I mean, either way, we can get down if you want to. I'm like, really? Is this, Tyler, this is the way you're depicting people right now? Really? This is what we're doing? Like, just because Jeffrey is gay and this dude is gay, automatically this dude want to get with Jeffrey? Is this how you're playing things? Child, I was just like, really? He flirting with Jeffrey even though he was there to sleep with Madison. Jeffrey's like, you know what? I'm about to leave. Why don't you put your clothes on? I'm about to dip. I'm finna meet up with Madison. He's like, okay, cool. You can ride on my motorcycle with me. No, boo. How many ways do I have to tell you? I don't want to be with you. No. Heck no. Leave me alone. Back up off me, bruh. No. He's like, no, I'm gonna drive my own car. He's like, okay, I'll ride with you. First of all, sir, I don't know. Jeffrey don't know you. So, no, you not getting in this car. Jeffrey, why ain't you tell this man, no, you can take your motorcycle, I will take my car. Okay? No, that scene was a drawn-out scene for unnecessariness. I know unnecessariness is not a word. And if y'all are new to my channel, just every once in a while I'll throw out a made-up word, and y'all just gotta roll with me on this one. Justin, he getting slapped around by his brother because he's gay. Because it looks bad to the brother that his brother is gay. The mama upset. I'm like, how is it the mama disowned him, but the mama's upset the way Justin is living his life? Who out here telling mama what Justin is out here doing? Who? I know it's supposed to be, it's Savannah, a small town. I don't know, but how did mama know what Justin got doing over at his house? He was telling Justin how he should have been playing with his cousin when he was little. He was like, I was 6 years old. He's like, what did I do? This fool in Tyler Perry land had his 6-year-old brother molested by a 15-year-old girl. I'm like, really? You had this 15-year-old girl, which I don't know why she was agreeing to molest somebody who was in kindergarten, maybe first grade, and you were full on in high school. You agreed to molest this little boy. I was like, this is really what we're doing. Y'all, I'm going to try to finish out this season. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back next season. I think I've said that before, but I don't know if I could come back next season if we're going to continuously do this. Brother talking about he was out here having sex when he was 6 years old. I'm like, no sir, you were out here getting molested if you were 6 years old. Okay, like something wrong with that brother. Child, we got Catherine. She in the jail. She trying to, I guess, get some kind of cushiony support for her to sleep on and not this bench. Like, how come I am not in the actual factual cell? Why am I look like I'm still in holding? Like, the only good officer wants to help her, but he don't want to lose his job. Like, I just got this job and I'm only making $50,000 a year. It's just like, $50,000? How can someone live off of that? I'm like, because we wasn't all born into a rich family. That's why. He said I live well with my means. I'm frugal. Well, he didn't say that. He said, you know, I manage. But she's like, oh, please help me. Whatever your name is, nice officer, please help me. Like, I'll pay you more than what you making right now. He's like, I'm going to have to come back and talk to you because my boss is looking over my shoulder. I'm going to try to help you out as good as I can. He seemed like he know what's going on. He want to help her, but he also want to lose his job or his life. Catherine finds out that, like, I guess the police chief, captain person, he is on, you know, I don't know, he's in Mama Rose's good favors, basically. And if she don't pay, there's gonna, wait a minute, she gonna make her life hell, basically. You're gonna be sleeping on this hard bench. You're gonna be eating this doggone 2-week-old bologna sandwich. We gonna give you some doggone a little bit of water. We just gonna make your life hell here. Finally, we thought Benny done got it out of his mind, even though it was stupid. It's okay, this not this dude. It's not Derek, it's some other dude. Okay, this dude out of town in jail, wherever it was. Okay, he out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. I ain't gonna hurt this dude. Well, Veronica called and let him know, yep, it was Derek. Derek raped your mama. So now Benny want to kill Derek all over again. That scene made me stupid. Another thing, is Candace pregnant? Because she was talking about somehow she was feeling sick and all this other things. Doggone it, Charles's friend dude. I don't know if that's really his friend because he was all up and asking Charles's business to Landon and not going to Charles. Thirdly, I would have loved if Wyatt had got killed. That way, it'd have been like a Catherine and Mama Rose fight going on. That would have made things interesting. I mean, I'm not really sure how she would have done that from jail, but she could have been like, Hannah, come here. I need you to call this person to set up A, B, C, and D. And Hannah don't know what that person is. And like, it's a whole full-out war between, you know, Mama Rose and Catherine while she in jail. That would be interesting. Like, let these storylines progress. Don't be bringing in extra stuff. Like, how many years do we have to go through with Wyatt being a dope fiend? And David just still has not recovered from having his back blown off, but he running all over town for Jim, y'all. That was just... If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. And this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.